Yeah. Oh, 60 a minute. All right, I sent you the code. You in here, bud? Oh, you're on mute. Never mind. That makes more sense. Okay.
You there?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Good. Power might get a little backed up for a second, but...
Keep the stream going?
Yeah.
Okay, we're...
Okay, and now you should be running.
Did you look up what oxygen not included is at all?
I've heard of it before, but I haven't played with it.
Have you looked at it at all?
No.
So it plays like Terraria, right?
Mm-hmm.
But instead of like Terraria and like Satisfactory, you don't directly control the characters. You're just kind of like their god, and you control what they like. You cue their plans, so to speak. And they have to run around and do everything you tell them to do. And they have to like take showers, go to the bathroom, shit like that. So it's kind of like a sim management to some degree, but at the same time, it's like colony management, resource management. You have to like create and manage oxygen. You have to gather water and then build other things. It's like space colonization. There's a bunch of expansion stuff that I haven't like played with because I dove deep into it a couple of years ago, and actually after we started playing this, it gave me enough itch to be like, I should give another whack at that, especially with all the updates after the past couple of years.
Yeah. So I made a change to our coal for the moment. We're still producing the same amount of power, but I switched it from, a converter. Since both of them are producing at 120, it didn't make sense to basically 50% it. So I just switched it so one of them's going, and then it gets diverted across all of them, and the other one's just going into a storage container at the moment, so I can bring back some coal.
So you have to build out the rest of the generators to double our power supply. That's what I thought you were saying. That's what I thought like the implications would be when you said what you said about all that. That we could have double the power in the end if you just need to build more out.
Yeah, if we get tier 3 built, it'll be easier, just because then I don't have to completely redo everything.
So,
I can have like a tier 3 going in, and then one splitting it off to the second set, and one sticking to the first, and then they'll both even out and be fine.
mm-hmm. So if I look at our power grid right now, I'm using...
I think we're maxing at like 3 something.
We're averaging around 200 though, like 215. With our consistent systems. So sure, our max consumption is 300, but we don't consistently use that. We're actually at a point in scalability where that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool. Like some machines do turn off regularly, so our max consumption isn't necessarily
indicative of everything that we're actually doing.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about tripping things. It'll be interesting. We might like get to a point where our max consumption is just such a useless statistic, and we can push it above our production regularly, because our consumption just regularly stays below our production. But that comes to like waste efficiency. Like I've tried to make this unit over here that's making rotors like be very good with waste efficiency, but there is a little bit like in getting the rotors. There's like some of the rods I think are at a standstill some of the time, until they're used up, and then they go back to being used. Something like that. It doesn't calculate all out perfectly, because it would, like I started looking at these and I was like, you get to a point where you're like you think about the ratios you would need to build out to get perfect efficiency, and you're just like, fuck that, I'm not building all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm just gonna go split 5 off of this, and then I'm barely losing any, and that's good enough.
Okay, I can do another miner. So
okay,
I guess I have like one real question at this point. Do we want to make just this ass long conveyor belt from where I'm at back to you?
What, coal?
Yeah, because we need coal for steel, and we need steel for anything new.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you might as well. Oh, but you need the reinforced plates, right?
Yeah, I need a shitload of them.
So I can.
Because I
This
just don't want to
task is
make this
really.
thing twice, you know?
Let me look at the. Let me look at what we got going. So rotors are rods and screws. Reinforced plates are plates and screws. I could theoretically just switch the rods over to plates. Um. Oh no, because no, I can't. Well, no, I yes, I can. Let me. Sorry, need to. So I need to keep what's making screws as rods because screws need rods. But it's rotors are 20 per minute on the rods
So I've
and
got
30 per minute on the plates.
a thing of iron, pure iron, about 300 meters from me, from where the coal is. Do we want to set up a secondary one there just for this? Or for steel to kind of start that plant? Because that one's also pure, so that's running at 120 instead of
Sorry,
60.
what'd you just ask?
So you, way back at home base, are probably like 2 kilometers from me. There's a pure iron deposit 300 meters from the coal plant.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to build a secondary factory there using the pure iron? Because that's going to up our production by a lot no matter what. Because that's going to be basically 2 of your nodes going all by itself without any improvements to.
You mean just let the rotors just keep running and build another factory?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
That's what I was planning to do, but I wanted to do it like right next to the one here so that once we need to combine them, it's a little bit easier. I mean, could just build it out there and then if I need to just ship it here with a conveyor belt, that'll work out. Um,
Yeah, I'm trying to make a ping on it right now so I can get exactly like this is where I need to
we
get
definitely need
to.
reinforced. We need a reinforced plate factory, and
So we
I can
have
build.
one going. It's just not going very fast.
I can double it very easily. I know where the bottleneck is on it, and it can be
It's
easily
the
doubled.
screws.
Yeah, and you can double that production because the rods are at a standstill on it.
Want to highlight that. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to start making some ramps to get from where I'm at down to that other iron to start up that other plant. Because I still will have another coal plant to increase production up here.
I am working. Huh? No, I'm working. You want me to explain to you what this game? So, in this game, and it took us a while to figure it out, but you see over here, you see that out there? Right in the center, right in the center. That thing. So that we built everything you see. That's not like part of the Earth or the planet that we're on. See how it's those are miners. Sure, if you want to say that. I think it's gonna take a while to explain if you're gonna walk away. She's silly.
Everybody's silly.
What are you checking on? All right, is it good? Do you want me to explain this to you, or can I go back to work? You gotta pause it, but yeah, you can. I'm gonna. Yeah, it happens. Our plate production actually stopped for some reason.
Weird.
Well, I replaced the conveyor belt and I must have like definitely don't copy Mark 1s from existing Mark 1s. For some reason they're bugged. Like, have you used the copy button yet?
Uh, I started to for something, but I didn't use it for very long.
It's really great. I use it for most things, like especially constructors and whatever. I'll just look around and find something, and so usually there is something right next to me. But for Mark 1 conveyor belts, they're bugged. They don't work.
Weird.
Okay, so give me a second and I'll tell you what all this is. Okay, so the whole point of the game is to just build stuff, and it gets incrementally more and more complex. So we started out just building basic things and having like one miner, even just mining the materials manually ourselves and building them or like by hand. But now we have like automated systems that are powered. See the power lines? And so see, those are miners. They bring materials in down here, which then smelts them into iron bars. And then those get sent up a conveyor belt to the next floor. If we go to the next floor, here the iron bars come in. They get built into rods and screws. And then the rods and screws get sent up to the next layer. And then up here we have assemblers, which put the rods and screws together into rotors. And as I said, that's where we're at in complexity. It gets more and more complex. Like we take the rotors and build those into things and whatnot. And eventually we get things like jetpacks and all sorts of crazy stuff. Like Ray right now is working on our coal and our coal production for creating steel, that kind of thing. Yeah, you have a whole list of things you can. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm working. This is what gaming is. At least some games.
You may not like it, but this is what the peak physical form looks like.
She can't hear you, but I wish she could. That's so funny. She wouldn't understand the reference, but yeah.
It's all good.
He goes, "This is what peak physical form looks like." It's a joke on um
Oh shit, I need concrete. Oh, I'm gonna need.
peak physical form. Like think of a man over his lifetime in his peak physical form. This is play. He was making a joke that playing this game is what peak physical form looks like.
The, where? Okay. All right, I'm making a run back for a lot.
Hmm.
What are you?
I am expanding the rods
Oh no,
to.
I found another node. I didn't know what it was.
Oh.
So I don't know if you want to keep working over there or if we want to move over here and start building up a new factory. I have 3 pure iron nodes.
Do you think like building conveyor belts from whatever we have over here to over there would be a reasonable move?
I I think it might be because we can have it come out of like the banks with like
And we
60
can just and
with
like for
like the
things like
slower
concrete that
belts.
we yeah, and for things like concrete that we don't use a lot of regularly, we can just build a basic tier 1 Mark 1 and it'll just move it over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like it'll get it here because we're not
Yeah,
burning through.
exactly.
And I have
Yeah.
another limestone over here. But yeah,
All right, so
because
I'm
I've
speeding
got
up the
a
plates now. That's done.
yeah, because I've got a fat area with a ramp going right up to the coal. But I
Make sure
need
to put a
more
storage unit on, or oh wow,
stuff.
I can just yeah, I'm just gonna connect the plates. No, I'm gonna keep the copper storage unit separate. I'll make another storage unit for plates, just so in case that gets full, it doesn't.
Yeah, I am using a lot of plates and a lot of concrete at the moment, just to build out platforms so it's easier to build over here.
Mhm. Yeah, you saw how I'm doing it, and just like okay. Typically, if you're gonna start building floors,
Oh, I'm just
3, 4,
making 1 floor at the moment.
yeah, but just as a heads up, 3, 4 meter staircases is typically a decent height to get most machines in a floor.
Yeah.
So do I just follow the power lines? Is that what I do? Oh, and
Uh,
put a thing on the map.
I
I
did.
can see you on the map, but oh goodness.
Like I said, it is not close. Which is why this run is my least favorite part of the adventure.
Oh my good lord.
Yeah. You got 2 guys making screws now.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because we have a storage container. I was like, we should have a lot of that. Oh,
Enough.
we
You
have
laughing at?
we have 1 assembler over here just on its own. Just literally doing nothing. Okay, there's a couple of things I can just get rid of. That can go, that can go, that can go. Also go. So I am taking any of the plates that are currently in the bank right now to get started on the other factory floor. Gonna steal a few rotors. What's up,
So
love?
Just
what's
checking
the
in
difference
on you,
between
see
pure?
what you're doing, who you're playing
Give me
with.
1 second, but
Yeah, yeah.
all right. Sorry, or what's going on? What were you saying?
What's the difference between iron and pure? Like, what's the
So,
pure thing?
so Mark One miners can do up to 120 if it's a
Oh,
pure
but they
resource. But since the
got
ones
it.
we have here are normal, they only push out 60.
Makes sense.
Which, especially, yeah, because before you get to 120 belts, then it doesn't matter. But
I see. Okay, I know what I'm doing right now. So I need lots of plates. That's what I need. Shit tons of plates, which I think I have a bunch left over from.
I stole a bunch.
Yes.
Here you go, buddy. I'll give you some
No,
back.
it's fine. No, no, keep them. I'll make more. If you need them, take them.
No, I should be fine. I've got 800 at the moment.
I still need more. I need like 1,000.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm just because I need them when I also make floor pieces. Yeah, because I looked online yesterday or 2 days ago or so, maybe, and it was like, oh, and it's like, oh yeah, pure generates 120, and I'm like, what are you talking about? It's only on a Mark One. I'm like, it's only 60, and then I was like, oh, the ones that we have aren't, they're not pure, so they can't make it like that. That makes sense. It's annoying, but it makes sense. Or if we want to start using truck depots, they're one of the newer things we can do, and it can move things from one space to another over a good
Oh,
distance. I don't know if we have that researched yet.
but that's me being able to hold off on that, like creating just a long conveyor belt.
Yeah, because if we can just have like a truck route going between the two sites, then that would be better.
Definitely.
And what are you? Are you copper? Yes, dear? All right. All right, so I guess first things first, I'm going to make the power come down here. Oh, so I filled up a bank with coal. Just an entire bank.
Okay, cool. I've exhausted this factory over here. I just essentially added one more constructor making plates off of it because I basically maximized it, but there was just some efficiency losses. And now I'm just getting some spare plates out of it. So that's nice. So I don't think the iron, like you shouldn't see the ore or the bars ever pause. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Just
need to do the same for our first mine. We only have two smelters going and we could have, wait, that's about right. It's not the mine that's, okay, so it's the, we're not using up all the iron. So this one's using 30 per minute. No, I didn't want to jump. Damn it. This one's making 30 per minute, but this one's only using 15 per minute, so we could have double. What is this usually short on for reinforced plates? It's short on plates. Yeah, it spends some time idle waiting on plates. So we could, the best thing to do, let's actually get rid of this. Get rid of all this mess. We're actually gonna get this constructor out of here. It's annoying. Way.
All right, so I have a Mark II belt bringing coal part of the way down here, and then it just stops because I don't have enough stuff for that long of a Mark II belt. Are you? You're coming from above me. Great. Kept getting attacked by bugs, and I didn't know where it was from. It was on an overpass.
See you later, bye.
Alrighty. So currently I have uh, a 16 by 10 floor set aside to start building over here. I think that should be enough for anything we're starting at the moment.
I rebuilt our side factory over here.
The copper one that I had definitely messed up a lot.
No, the other assembler that was making plates.
Gotcha. Production. Oh, right. Oh. Oh, because I need reinforced iron plates. Alright, well, in the interim, I guess I will build a storage container. Actually, I'm going to build 2 of those.
400 rotors.
Nice. So, I need to come back for some plates. I'm making a decent amount of iron ingots. Making 45 per minute. But I can't make a constructor until I get more reinforced plates.
We have 51.
Okay.
I interrupted construction a little bit.
It's all good. Um, Perfect. So, question for you. Do we still want to be building them all over there? Or do we want to start some of these other mines we have making some as well?
There's no reason to. The truck thing makes it easy to move resources if we need to regularly. So I'd say just build it over there, and I'll come help out with that in a minute. I'm just making efficiency gains over here, so I can just leave things running.
I got you. All right. So
Like I feel like this side's been tapped out before I head over there. That's all I'm doing.
Yep, I hear you. No, this. I can't type. So,
Well, that's embarrassing.
oh, wait, nope. I have to remove that. Okay, so good news for constructors. We literally just need. Or for steel pipe, we literally just need constructors. We don't need anything crazy. So that's good. I'd rather just. Okay, so we need steel beams for Mark III belts. Which again just need constructors. Nice. Okay. I am making a run back just so I can't make any constructors until I get reinforced steel beams. Okay. So I think once our bank is full on concrete, we should be able to just chill for a little bit. Because it's almost there. Okay, I've got 3. Okay, I've got that. Actually, drop that. Breaking my head on something. Okay. Okay. Miner.
Cleaning up our inventories.
Okay.
Like, I just dumped a bunch of our copper into our smelters because the miners are off conveniently.
Well, we haven't needed it for a while.
Yeah, it's just like we have a bunch of materials clogging up our inventories, and I want to make sure they get just put in things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
So we're not just wasting inventory space on stuff that we could just be using.
Rods are 15 per minute.
What's a color cartridge for?
Apparently nothing. Because I thought it was for power, but it is not.
They're used to apply patterns on foundations in the customizer.
Yeah, so not like a real life
No
thing.
pragmatics.
Yeah.
I love how you go nothing, even though there's kind of a purpose there.
Yeah, like if we have things clearly color coded to be laid out, then that'd be one thing, but
We're not there yet.
no.
I'm putting I created 2 more storage bins next to the biomass one, and I'm putting flower petals and color cartridges in one, and I'm putting bio remains from insects in another.
Okay. I
Just,
am.
like I hit inventory max, and I need to clean up.
No, you're good. I am heading back to my shit over here so I can get some other pieces running.
Oh, and then there's food with the barrel nuts. So I guess that can go in with remains. We don't need.
Yeah, it's only used to regain health.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot of variety, is what I'm getting at. We don't need 2 chests, 1 chest for each.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Pikmis gifts can go in the color cartridge one, even though those will probably expire out of the game at some point.
Mhm. I'm going back to Factory 2.
We turned some of our stuff off so I can just get rid of things by putting it in them.
No, all good. Yeah, the only thing I'm really trying to do in a minute is going to be clear up some storage space over here so I can get this making some steel pipes and then apparently steel bars.
And then the storage box that's in our base, I'll leave for like random shit. Like we have things we're not utilizing yet, like Caterium or raw quartz. Yeah, some of these other things can go in the other boxes. Mycelia. Oh, biomass burners using for power. Okay, that's biomass. Cool. All right. Our main storage only has 4 things in it now. Because I took all the materials out. Like they're all getting put in machines. We'll have to create like overflow supply things for like rods and whatnot, you know?
Yeah.
But I want it to be like a conveyor automated storage crate with just 1 thing in it. And it's always full if we just need to go grab something from it, that kind of thing.
Picking up what you're putting down.
Circuit boards.
I found those.
I'll put that back in the main storage in the other one. Where's that mycelia? Okay, that goes in here. I can toss this in there. We'll get rid of some more of these. get rid of some more of these.
Okay, it can only take in 30 per minute. And
Do we have a need for copper wire? Or does it all get made in the cable nowadays?
so we still need wire for certain things.
Such as, can you remind me?
I could not say it off the top of my head. Oh, power poles need it.
Oh, okay. Well, we have a shit ton of wire, okay. Sick. Getting rid of so much stuff that just clogs our inventories. That, like, we used to need on hand, but no longer need on hand.
Production.
Just gotta make sure I keep, like, rotors, reinforced plates, cable on me, yeah. And then regular plates for those, some concrete, some rods. Okay, so I do need rods. So I'll hold on to what I have now that my inventory's cleaned up. Okay, I need to get rid of those ingots. That's what I don't need. And screws? I don't think I need... What do I need screws for? No, I don't use them when I'm building anything. I just need rods, regular plates, reinforced plates. Foundation? Yeah, no, I need just concrete for foundation. Yep. Okay. So I can get rid of these screws I'm holding on to. Almost there. Let's drop off these modular whatever things. Modular frames. And then blast my screws. Make sure to turn things back on.
Okay, I need a little more space.
No more clutter. All right, let's turn this back on. Okay. Sweet. Now.
Oh, get fucked. Because I did it the other way.
That obelisk thing, can I take that off?
Yeah, we can kill that. I was gonna say,
Back
like,
to
how did I run
I
out of
have
plates?
1,000 iron plates.
Nice. Oh, right, I did kill the power to that. Some big dummy.
Oh, smelters use wire too.
Yeah.
So I should keep a bit of it on me.
Organization. Oh. I guess that tracks. All right, I'm gonna make a run back to you in a minute or two because I've got the 200 steel pipes to get us through the next stage, so we can start working on the well, either the belts or the trucks.
I'm doing other things, but okay.
Yeah, I know you're doing your things, and that's fine. Fucking Christ, there's so much. Okay. And honestly, once I get this through, I'm probably going to call it because we're going to be going to Morello's parents in a bit.
Okey-dokes.
I'm ready for all of these presents to be out of the area.
We could just start participating in the event.
Yeah.
He's like, no, bah humbug.
Bah humbug. I am here to make steel, and that's it. Goodbye.
Milestone leaps. Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container, enhanced conveyor belt efficiency, as well as...
Mm-hmm. Fuel any type. Oh, have we halted iron plate construction?
No.
Oh. Okay, you just picked it up recently, I guess. Pap.
20 per minute. 20 per minute. 30 per minute. Yeah, it should be making a surplus.
I gotcha. No, I did the math just trying to see how many more I was going to need to get the Mark II built from the top of the coal plant down to the new iron plant. And I think I need like 150 total.
The rods have maxed out. Yeah, I think it's the way the ingots get split. It's maxed out. It's from the smelters. Maybe actually the smelters are pausing. Why are the smelters pausing? 30 per minute, 30 per minute, and I thought the miner produced 60. Yeah, 60.
Yeah, so they're working at 100%
Oh, the ore's not pausing. It's pausing on the
on the
split
belt.
belts.
Yeah.
The split belt, yeah. Yeah, so that's tapped out. That's making as fast as it can. Oh, the first and second floor is only 2. It's 1 and then 2. And then to go between from the second and third is 1, 2. Yeah, and I guess I would have faced problems there. 3. Okay.
All right. Well, I will get that reconfigured next time. Whew.
You notice I started building a new copper factory over here.
I imagine that's what you were doing, because mine was kind of a mess. And then I didn't bother to fix it. But
You cool if I turn on the car to warm up?
what's up?
You cool if I turn on the car to warm up?
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Okie dokes. That was a fun little taste. All right, have a good one. Enjoy.
All right. I'll see you, bud.
See ya.
Save.